Is it time to buy or sell SOXL ETF? In this video, we will explore SOXL in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 25th of April, 2025, and we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 25th of March 2025, our system has classified SOXL as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -2.98. Now let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF has seen a loss of 39.95%. This equates to an average loss of 1.74% per day since its designation as a sell candidate. The exchange-traded fund has broken through a very wide and declining short-term trend. Initially, a slower rate of decline is indicated, which may signal an early shift in the trend. On any reaction, there will be support at the level of $9.21, a point that may provide a second chance for significant gains. According to fan theory, $14.32 could represent the next potential peak level, serving as a resistance point that might not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of nearly 70% in the negative direction over the next 3 months, with expected returns ranging between nearly 90% and 78% in the negative. In terms of a longer perspective, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of approximately 49% in the negative. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from a complete loss to nearly 60% in the positive direction over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price between $0 and $19.67. Our latest daily update for SOXL features the headline, SOXL ETF price up 2.58% on Friday. The SOXL ETF price increased 2.58% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 25th of April, 2025. It rose from $12.03 to $12.34. This marks the 4th consecutive day of gains. It will be interesting to see if this upward trend continues or if there will be a slight pause in the coming days. On the last trading day, the ETF experienced fluctuations of 9.38%, with a low of $11.51 and a high of $12.59. The price has increased in 7 out of the last 10 days and is up by 28.14% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume decreased by 63 million shares on the last day, resulting in a total of 268 million shares changing hands, amounting to approximately $3.3 billion. It's important to note that declining volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the upcoming days. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest price for the ETF was $70.08, while the lowest price was $7.23. Currently, the price is 82.39% or $57.74 below the 52-week high and 96.74% or $365.90 below the all-time high reached on the 26th of November, 2020, when the price peaked at $378.24. The recent market volatility has sparked renewed interest in leveraged exchange-traded funds, particularly the Direction Daily Semiconductor Bull 3x Shares ETF, or SOX. With investors optimistic about a rebound following a series of tariff-driven sell-offs, leveraged exchange-traded funds have experienced significant gains this month. This trend reflects a broader sentiment as investors seek opportunities to capitalize on market movements, both upward and downward. A key factor influencing SOX is the ongoing collaboration between Taiwan and the United States, aimed at mitigating the impact of trade tensions on the semiconductor industry. Positive developments from these negotiations could bolster confidence in major semiconductor stocks within the exchange-traded fund, such as Texas Instruments, NVIDIA, and Broadcom, which are currently viewed as undervalued. In the short term, if market conditions stabilize and concerns about tariffs ease, we could see a continued uptick in SOX performance, benefiting from the heightened interest in the semiconductor sector. However, longer-term prospects remain uncertain, particularly with rising competition and margin pressures in the artificial intelligence graphics processing unit market impacting key companies. As the landscape evolves, closely monitoring SOX price movements in correlation with these industry developments and market sentiments will be crucial for investors. The following signals have been identified for SOXL. Today, the ETF presents mixed signals. The SOXL ETF indicates a buy signal from the short-term moving average. However, the long-term average suggests a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this contributes to a more negative outlook for the ETF. If the ETF experiences further gains, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $14.78. Should it decline, support can be found from the short-term average at $10.16. A breakout above the long-term average will generate another buy signal, whereas a drop below the short-term average will reinforce the sell signal and strengthen the overall negative trend. A sell signal was triggered from a pivot top point on Wednesday, the 9th of April, 2025, and thus far, it has experienced a decline of 3.37%. Additional declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal emerges from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading session, despite the rise in prices. This divergence between volume and price may serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the ETF closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal, 12 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal, 89 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal, 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal, 46 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal, 44 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal, 3 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal, 46 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal, 181 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SOXL. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $10.23 and $9.63. There is an inherent risk involved when an exchange-traded fund is testing a support level, because if this level is breached, the fund may then decline to the next support level. In this case, SOXL finds support just below today's level at $10.23. If this level is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $9.63 and $9.34. This exchange-traded fund can experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. Given the large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this fund is considered to carry very high risk. Over the last day, the fund moved $1.08 between its high and low, which represents a change of 9.38%. For the last week, the fund has shown an average daily volatility of 8.44%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SOX. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SOX is at $12.77. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the ETF, this could be a strategic point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, SOX faces its first support level at $10.23. If this support level remains intact, it could serve as a promising entry point, anticipating a rebound. We currently hold a negative assessment for this exchange-traded fund, and there is no stop loss in place. Is SOXL ETF a good buy? Currently, SOXL displays several negative indicators, leading us to believe it will likely continue to perform poorly over the next few days or weeks. Consequently, we maintain a negative outlook on this ETF. After examining the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our analysis suggests that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 28th of April, We anticipate that SOXL will open lower by approximately 193 cents, starting at a price of $12.15. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions related to buying or selling securities. Your investment decisions should not solely rely on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With best regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.